No, before I was a mom, I was me. Okay. Hey, now welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Virginia and I cover all things faith, lifestyle, and everything in between. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my everyday makeup look. So a couple weeks back, I did a poll on my Instagram. Pause. If you're not following me over there, go ahead and head over to Instagram really quick and follow me. But I did a poll on my stories asking you guys what video you would like to see next, and this one was one of the top ranking choices. So here we are. Now, as a stay-at-home mom, my fellow moms, you know, we really don't have a lot of time to get things done, especially our face. So this is a look that I kind of put together, compiled of just my favorite go-to items that I like to use for my makeup looks, just for me to feel good. It's literally just for me, not even for my husband. Sometimes as a mom, it's just really easy to get caught up in the cycle and on the hamster wheel of just the day-to-day tasks, the mundane things, right? And a lot of times we lose sight of ourselves, right? To be honest, we do. But I think and I find that it is beneficial, and I do think that it's healthy for our children to see us do the things that make us feel good, look good, and present ourselves as our best, right? We don't have to get dressed up because we're staying at home. We don't have to look like bums because we're staying at home. But I think it's important for us to find things, like I said, that make us feel really good and that make us feel like we showed up for more than just our children, but for ourselves. And so for me, this is just a look that I came up with to make me feel good. Right? At the end of the day, I want to feel good, and part of that is looking good. I definitely have learned that over the years, because it's easy to be just like, oh, I'm just going to wake up, keep my pajamas on for the day, or put on some sweats and go on about life. But no, before I was a mom, I was me. Okay. And it's important, I think, to keep that up in whatever way that looks like. You know, I may be at home majority of the time, but it doesn't mean I have to look like I'm at home majority of the time. So like I said, if you are interested in seeing how I achieve this look, please keep on watching. All right, guys, we're going to hop right on in. We're going to get started with my foundation, which is NARS and Macau. I love this foundation. I love the NARS brand, period. They are top notch in my brand, and I have been wearing NARS for a while now. But this foundation, as you can see, it just goes on so smoothly and it spreads so nicely. I only need one pump on each side for my everyday look. If I was going for something a little bit heavier, I'd probably use a couple more, but for everyday, this is just enough, and you'll see exactly what I mean as we continue to get into it and finish the look out. But look at how that just skin is giving skin. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with my concealer under the eye. So usually I would probably use a beauty blender, but to be honest, my beauty blender just wasn't ready to be used today. And that's that. But also the other reason I'm using a brush is because I'm running out of this concealer. So I needed to dig in there, and I didn't want to use my finger or be trying to tap it every 5 seconds. So that's that. And then here I am just going in with my NARS because I needed more concealer, and this was the next one on deck. But it's also one of my favorites as well. I love this concealer. It is clutch, and I always have it somewhere nearby for sure. I don't know who keeps buying up all my concealer, but y'all need to stop because I cannot find it anywhere. I looked on Sephora's website, Ulta's website, and it is nowhere to be found. It's sold out everywhere. So if you are using my shade, I need you to stop. Please, just stop. Find another one. And so we are going to go ahead and blend. Again, I would normally use a beauty blender, but for every day, a lot of times I do kind of pick up my brush because it's just one less thing I have to worry about prepping or stopping to, wet my beauty blender or clean it or whatever. So this brush right here is actually very clutch, and I love using it, and I think it does the job. And so I'm going to go ahead and keep on blending up under the eye, and I'm going to take it up to the lid just to use it kind of as a base for my shadow later. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and go back to my foundation brush and just buffer out those lines between the foundation and the concealer. I really like to do this because I feel like it really gives a really seamless look and a more natural finish. So now I'm gonna go ahead and set that with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I promise y'all I dusted this off, but I'm sitting in front of a fan and clearly maybe I didn't tap it off enough, but I promise I don't waste product like this. But I'm just gonna tap it into the skin in all the places that I applied concealer to set it. I am not trying to bake. I don't really even do the baking thing too much anymore. Number one, because I just don't beat my face that much anymore, but also just I don't think it's necessary. So I'm just gonna pat that in, like I said, in all the places under the eye that I place the concealer to set those areas so that they are smooth and ready to go. And then I'm gonna follow with my Fenty Cocoa Naughty bronzer. I use this as my contour a lot of times, but especially for every day, because I just think it complements the skin really well and it really warms up my skin really nicely. And so I don't really need to double back and use a contour shade. This is my contour, my bronzer, whatever we want to call it. It gets the job done. So we're gonna go ahead and get that neck, that chin, because I did just have a baby 3 months ago. So I want to make sure that even though it is my everyday look and I'm at home, that I'm still snatched. Okay. And so I'm curious, y'all, what are some of you guys' favorite everyday makeup products? Like, what are some products that you just have to have, like this non-negotiable? These are products that you're going to use every single day. Because I know for me, like this NARS foundation, this concealer, every day, every time I do my face, I can bet money those two products, if nothing else, are going to be used. So let me know in the comments, what are some of your favorite go-to products? I am kind of always looking for new products to try. I'm very cautious when I try new products, but if they look good enough and enough people say that they're good, I'll try anything at least once. And I'm gonna take that same Cocoa Naughty and I'm gonna go in on my lid as well. I'm not really gonna do too much of an eyeshadow look, but just something to give me a nice little flesh tone look to liven up that lid a little bit, so we're not looking like a naked mole rat out here. And we're just gonna dust that all over the lid. And so now I'm gonna go in with this Morphe blush palette. Y'all, if y'all don't have any of the Morphe blush palettes, what are you doing with your life? Like, I feel like they are the perfect shades, and this one in particular is my absolute favorite. They have different ones for different skin tones, and this shade that I'm using is my favorite one. I just think it really further warms up the skin without just doing too much, but it complements and goes very well with the Fenty, I think, and especially my skin tone. I think it just really, really warms up the face, but not too much to where it takes away from the areas of highlight. Like, I think it just is a nice medium between the Cocoa Naughty and the concealer. And so here I am just patting that Laura Mercier powder in a little bit more, but also dusting away any excess at the same time. Matte Gold Deposit, you already know this is another product that is a holy grail for me. I have had and been using Matte Gold Deposit forever. I did stop for a little minute and then I went back to it and I was like, why did I ever stop? What was I thinking? This highlighter is clutch, okay? It's perfect for my brown skin ladies. Like, listen, if you don't have Gold Deposit, get it. Just get it. That's it. And I'm gonna go in with my Morphe mascara to get those lashes together. And y'all already know what happened here. It never fails that I get some on my lid, and I'm just like, why? But I left it in there because you know what? That's everyday struggles. And when you wear mascara, y'all know how this go. Get a Q-tip, clean it off later, and it'll be fine. So now I'm gonna go with my MAC lip liner in Cork. Again, another holy grail for me. I pretty much wear this liner with any lipstick that I'm wearing. Like, I rarely ever change it. Even if it's a red, a pink, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna have on Cork. You can bet money 9 times out of 10 my liner is Cork. And then I'm gonna follow that up with MAC Spice lip gloss. This lip gloss, Everybody needs it. It works for all shades. And just a little tip, if you haven't heard, people say like your perfect nude shade is usually your eyebrow pencil and then a gloss, but I am not with the using the eyebrow pencil for my liner, so cork it is. All right, guys, that is it for my everyday makeup look. I went ahead and applied some lashes off camera because I'm gonna do a little shooting of content today, but sometimes I wear lashes, sometimes I don't. However, this was my makeup look and I really hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to know, for your makeup looks and beauty videos, what type of video do you like? Do you prefer a voiceover kind of like this one, or a chit chat, get ready with me, where we kind of talk throughout the video while I'm getting ready? Definitely let me know, because I tend to like both. It just kind of depends on the mood that I'm in, whether I like a chit chat or a voiceover. But like I said, I'm interested in knowing what you guys think and what you guys prefer, so let me know. If you enjoyed, be sure to go ahead and hit that like button. And don't forget to share this with your girl, share this with your mom, share this with a friend that you know. Definitely let me know what you guys would like to see from me next. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Until next time.